following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, I'm Steve for BoatTEST.com, and in this video, we're going to conduct a features inspection and performance evaluation of the ZV20 from Nitro. This boat is the product of crucial input from Walleye pros to make it the best it can be. We think that goal was achieved. Let's take a look, starting at the bow, and see how they did. Aside from the standard Minn Kota Tarova 36-volt 112-pound thrust trolling motor with 60-inch composite shaft, foot control, Bluetooth functionality, and universal sonar 2, there are 8 other choices available. Because of the length of the shafts, there's a ram-mounted shaft support to maintain stability when stowed. Fully forward, there's a space for ram mounting a choice from up to 20 different sounders from Lowrance, Humminbird, and Garmin. Alongside is a tool holder, beverage holder, and outboard trim switches. A non-skid mat adds a safety element to boarding from the bow. The bow casting deck is carpeted and includes 5 hatches leading to storage compartments. 8-inch high bulwarks have speakers for the optional stereo and grab rails. The pedestal seat has 2 socket positions to accommodate varying anglers using the recessed foot control. To starboard, there's a 10-gallon bait well with a removable bait bucket. A hatch with a gasketed seal at the front of the helm console provides access for servicing the electrical systems. At the walkthrough to the cockpit, there's padding against the consoles and a courtesy light. To port, there's the storage at the front of the console, then a cooler with a sandwich keeper, and then another compartment just ahead and to both sides. The hatches are held open with gas assist struts, and a raised lip helps keep the interiors dry. We continue aft through a 26-inch wide walk-through windshield and down a 17-inch step that includes ventilated storage for up to 10 rods up to 8 feet, and even additional rod storage below. The hatch is reinforced to accommodate heavy anglers and closes on turn and lock latches. Just below is pull-out storage for 2 3600 style tackle sorters. The port console includes a 24-inch high windshield that wraps around to the side. A small cubby is just beneath with a cell phone holder and connectivity behind that. There's also a larger glove box style compartment. There's another storage compartment behind the footrest, and at the bulwarks there's a padded self-draining cubby and a stainless beverage holder. Behind that there's a net holder with a padded mat attached to the bulwarks, and further aft is a tool holder. The cockpit includes 4 pedestal seats and 25-inch high bulwarks for safety. 3 feet 4-inch long grab rails are mounted just inside the cap rails, and an optional Cisco mounting track system is atop the cap rails. The seats are contoured, swivel, and have flip-down high-rise backrests. The seat bases are also narrowing at the back, so it's more comfortable to rotate the legs to the side without rotating the whole seat. A hatch in the deck lifts to expose the battery compartment and the battery switch. The 6-foot 6-inch by 2-foot aft casting deck has 3 hatches, and 2 more 3-foot 3-inch long compartments are to the sides of the cockpit, all being used for storage with the exception of the 26-gallon aft bait well that, like the bow bait well, includes a removable bait bucket and removable live well divider. The corner compartments include removable bins with molded dividers to hold Plano 3700 tackle sorters. The helm console has a continuation of the wraparound windshield, and a recess to the port side of the console will accommodate a ram-mounted display for one of 13 primary displays, and 18 secondary choices can go on top of the console. Additionally, the panel includes basic gauges, and there's also a smart graph gauge just to the right, providing selectable information on the engine status. To the right of the panel is a touchscreen controlling all of the boat switching with one-touch mode controls, including first fish that fills the live well and starts the aerator timer, second fish that repeats the process with the aft live well, night mode that turns on the nav lights and dims the gauges, a master power switch, trim switching, lighting, and bilge pumps, among others. The throttle is positioned well in relation to the armrest, and just ahead is the stereo control in a bit of a hard-to-see position. As with the companion station, there's a storage compartment behind the footrest. Engine choices are the 225 horsepower Mercury Pro XS, the 250 horsepower, or this 300 horsepower Pro XS. All include digital throttle and shift controls and hydraulic steering. A 9.9 horsepower kicker motor can be mounted alongside. The Nitro ZV20 has a length overall of 20 feet 2 inches, a beam of 8 feet 4 inches, and a draft of 18 inches. With an empty weight of 2,900 pounds, 60% fuel, 2 people, and test power, we had an estimated test weight of 3,818 pounds. With the single 300 horsepower Mercury Pro XS turning a 15 1/4 by 20 propeller and revved up to 6,200 RPM, our speed topped out at 61.1 miles per hour. Best economic cruise was measured at 3,500 RPM and 32.7 miles per hour. At that speed, the 7.7 gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 4.2 miles per gallon and a range of 210 statute miles, all while holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 55-gallon total fuel capacity. She's got Nitro's NVT performance hull with parabolic curves to the hull rather than straight strakes, and the RPS transom for faster planing times, and it works. We pinned the throttle and she came up on plane in an average 2.1 seconds, passed 20 miles per hour in 4.4, 30 in 6.4, and continued on through 40 miles per hour in 8.9 seconds. In addition to being fast, she's very maneuverable and clings to the water during turns. Lastly, the ZV20 comes with a custom tandem axle trailer with powder-coated GalvaShield corrosion and chip protection, 14-inch custom aluminum wheels with radial tires, integrated boarding step with safety handle for easier boarding at the bow, surge disc brakes on both axles, swing-away tongue, outboard motor support, carpeted bunks, and submersible LED lights. While designed from feedback from the walleye field, the ZV20 also serves the bass and trout fishermen equally well. She's fully loaded as standard and includes options to keep everyone on the bite. And that's our full features inspection and performance evaluation of the all-new ZV20 from Nitro. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.